Yo. Once again, we back. This is with Just Messengers podcast. Of course, I'm Moe.
I'm Mike.
Got my dog Seth on the boards today, man.
What's going on? What's going on with y'all, man?
How y'all niggas feeling, man?
Chillin'.
What's going on with y'all?
Not much, man. Not much.
Everybody dragging ass from the virus.
Yeah, man. Still dealing with that shit. We got hornets on the loose now. Niggas got killer hornets coming all the way across the goddamn Pacific now.
I don't know what's next, man. It's gonna be some Jumanji shit happen before it's all said and done. Like,
Bro, I didn't even know them shit could travel like that, to be honest with you. You ain't never thought about that shit?
they probably came on like a hangar or something, on like one of them like containers or something.
I thought they said it was brought over.
That's
Like
what I'm saying.
illegally, yeah.
Oh, they was brought over illegally.
Like somebody wanted one and they must have gotten something like that.
Of course.
Oh, some Joe Exotic
But,
shit.
there's a lot of I mean, there's a ton of speculation on the internet, so who knows?
Oh no, the exotic animal shit is really real. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it that it was brought that way, but I'm pretty sure it was brought somewhere over here illegally or like accidentally. Like, them shit probably latched on or something and got put on a ship, and now them shit here. Like, you never know. But that shit wild, man. Like, I was watching all kind of little videos about them shit. Like, once they start to surface, I saw how they hunt down like other bees and shit like that. Like, they invade they whole like hives and shit. Like, that shit crazy. Like, 4 of them can take out a whole colony. Like, they just basically like they mow down everything.
I remember I was in camp and I seen a dude get stung up by a whole bunch of bees, bro. Like, that shit was crazy. And I'm thinking we playing capture the flag, so I'm thinking he's screaming because somebody done got his ass. So I'm tripping. This motherfucker run out the woods.
No, that nigga's dying.
He's on this.
That nigga
I'm like,
was
oh
dying,
shit.
dog.
Everybody take off running. I take off running too. I'm like, oh shit.
Those screams were help screams, bro. Like,
This man was lit up.
that
Lit up with bees.
nigga thought he was going to die, probably, dog. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. I think about dog from my girl, man. That shit was sad. My dog had got stung by them bees and died.
My girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Macaulay Culkin in that movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
With the white girl and the white boy.
Oh,
He was like allergic, right?
He was allergic to bees.
And he died on the
Remember
mo-
he died
yeah.
to the funeral. He's like,
Yeah.
he can't see without his glasses. Wear his glasses.
I forgot about that
Mhm.
movie, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you went in the crates just now. I forgot about my
That's
girl.
a classic.
Dog.
I guess
Macaulay
you got
Culkin
plenty
had
of
some
time to
dope
look at
movies,
old
dog.
movies right now then.
He had some dope movies. I think I'm gonna go find that and watch it tonight.
It should be on the stick somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, they got these Hornets now, so man, 2020 just doubling down, dog. Like, this shit don't look like it's gonna let us know. We 5 months into the year, like
Shit crazy.
we might be dealing with this shit for the whole year.
We are at this point. I'm prepared to deal with this well into holiday season. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Might
even
not be
with
no
that,
football,
like,
bruh.
I don't think it part. I don't. They still like, the NFL still moving along. Like, like everything's gonna be cool. Ain't training camp supposed to start soon? July. Okay. Well, we got a couple months for that, but still, like, the NFL still like, they not. NFL gonna take a large loss of this new season, dog. We're gonna take a large loss.
They'll probably do the same thing the NBA do. If they do is just play without fans. The more percent they prepared to do that shit.
So is the NBA gonna play with no fans? Like, is they bringing the
They
season?
supposed to be having a meeting soon, like a big meeting soon to discuss
okay.
everything. And
That's-
I'm hoping they can just finish the season out with no fans, bro.
I'm
Because
thinking-
it's a lot of shit on the line this year, man.
I saw they were saying a whole thing about something about December, but that's too far. Like, that's
You
too
might as well
far.
just start the new season.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it won't be no champion this year.
but they can't do that, man. Like you said, it's a lot. It was a lot at stake this year, dog.
They might as well just go ahead and play a couple of regular season games. I say at least 10, and then get the playoffs started. Do that shit like that.
If they bring it back now,
10 games will span about 2-3 weeks per team, and then you can just run in the playoffs unless you want to do 5.
because it was probably like 2 more weeks of the season left anyway.
Yeah.
10 games. That's probably
Mid-April. Playoffs are supposed to start like April 14th.
Yeah. So yeah, we supposed to be like in the second round, going to the third round right now.
Mm-hmm.
Man, fuck, man.
Yeah, man. So I'm just hoping they can at least run this shit until we get a champion, bro. We gotta get a champion this year. So
It was a lot at stake this season for real, man. Like, it was supposed to. it was a lot of good basketball being played before
they. Fuckery going on.
It was a lot of fuckery going on, but it was a lot of good basketball being played before.
And then this shit came and just tipped the scale on everything. You know, they killed the dude who supposedly found a break in the coronavirus and shit. Some Chinese dude found shot dead.
They say he was on the verge of finding significant findings towards a vaccine, and this nigga just ended up dead now. This is nothing new. If you guys, know what's going on out here, but yeah, man, it's getting wicked out here, man. Like I said, I feel like we might be dealing with this well until 2021. I don't know. It just that's what it's looking like to me. I might be wrong.
Yep.
Do y'all think they rushing to open shit too early, or do y'all think
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's.
I get it why they doing it for the money wise, but it's like you're gonna take a hit on either side. Like if you open up early, you run the risk of more people getting sick and potentially dying, or you just keep shit closed and continue to take the hit financially. But I saw some shit the other day talking about Florida has like dodged a bullet as far as them not really being impacted by the coronavirus. But then I was reading comments, people was like, well, that's because they ain't reporting real numbers and shit like that.
Well, Florida got low numbers?
Yeah. Supposedly they
got
lucky or something like that. That's what the headline, a lot of headlines are saying.
If any state is not reporting the truth on their findings, I'm pretty sure it's Florida. So, no, seriously, like, we lost a whole election based off Florida. Like,
facts.
I'm pretty sure that they don't, if they want to hide some shit, they'll hide some shit down there.
Georgia reopened, Texas reopened, so, and then Georgia had like 1,000 cases in one day. A week after they opened up early, so.
I mean,
it's scary, man, to think about, bro. Like, yeah, Grant, everybody want to get back up and running, but I don't think people was mentally prepared for this to be more than a 2-week thing. Like, I think a lot of people was thinking, like, okay, we could do this shit for a couple weeks, but no, bro. Like, this is becoming, like, a daily routine now. Like this shit ain't letting up no time soon.
And what's going to happen is what I feel is going to happen is going to come to a point where, shit's going to have to, like, shut down, like, dramatically for niggas to really, like, all right, like, we need to pack this shit in and really, take heed to what other nations been doing, because when China shut down, they basically sanitized the whole cities. Like they was doing like statewide shit, citywide shit to sanitize everything. We ain't doing none of that shit here at all.
Nothing.
It's just like shit's closed, and now we open this shit back up. And for all we know, we letting people back into these same spaces that were contaminated. So like how are you gonna say to open these things back up when you're not even cleaning shit up? Like, and when China did that, their numbers dropped. So how,
They was, and you got to think, they was on shutdown for what, 78 days?
Yeah.
78 days?
It might have been longer than that, because you got to think.
I think they started getting cases like around what, October, November?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because they weren't even reporting this shit at first. It's just that they would shut down everything. So,
That shit is wild, bro.
I don't know, man.
78 days was a long time. The more had a countdown and everything. I think we had talked about that.
Yeah, I don't think our government really like doing what they need to do as far as, letting people back into these same spaces, man. Because, like I just said, like if you're not, at least cleaning shit down and steaming shit down, like, you letting people right back into
something that should be a normal routine anyway.
Yeah, like it shouldn't
be
like
the New York subways, prime example.
Yeah, like it shouldn't be that long of a gap, in between.
It should be a weekly thing.
Yeah, like in between y'all shutting shit down just to clean.
Pretty sure y'all got the funds to pay people to do that, like, and then it's necessary, like it's necessary, like that should be a weekly routine, bro, to just like clean shit down, spray shit down. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, China pulled out the big guns when they was cleaning their shit, boy, sweeping the cities. Like, they was out on the streets, bro. I commend them for that. Big ass
steam machines and steaming shit. They was spraying shit with sprays, and they had damn jetpacks full of Lysol spraying shit. Like, that shit was amazing watching that shit. Like, because growing up, like, I always saw like China is like they always was on point with like the technology and shit like that. And then as you get older, you see like the architectural advances, all kind of shit. And, like even now, like they advanced in, sanitation. Like that shit crazy. Like I don't understand, man. Like I saw somebody in Canada tweet there was like, I love America, but sometimes it feel like we in an apartment over the meth lab. Basically saying like, this shit here is wild and reckless. China, they getting $2,000 a month. Everybody get $2,000 a month. They up there chilling. They got free health care. Ain't no thing going on up there. But down here, it's just like all kind of wild and reckless shit.
I haven't even heard about no wild shit out of Canada
at all.
Like I don't never hear nothing. Ever since I've been a kid, I never heard no wild shit about Canada, bro. Like
they just had that shooting.
What shooting?
In Canada, they banned their assault rifles in Canada.
Oh yeah, but see, even with that, they shut assault rifle sales down immediately. That shit, they shut that shit down in 22 hours.
That shit down.
They shut that shit down immediately. Like they had a mass shooting. It's like, oh no, we're not selling.
They got a right to bear arms law out there.
I'm not sure. I don't want to say man, but I'm pretty sure if they shut down the sale of the firearms, there was something up there going on.
I don't understand why we can't do shit like that. Like, I mean, we have a right to bear arms, but like guns don't.
I feel like
people don't need access to certain guns, man.
Yeah, I feel like with the gun, with anything involving money, man, people it's too many people in bed with other people.
Bro, when when PSC opened back up, Palmetto State Armory,
that shit was packed.
Man, listen, them people was out there lined up, standing 6 feet away from each other and shit, ready to
body
go
bullets and shit.
Yeah, like that shit was wild.
That's crazy.
I mean, Canada. Salute to them though.
Yeah, man. It seems like everybody getting this shit right except us. We like the cousins that can't get right.
Especially on the money end. Like I'm more getting what, $2K for 4-6 months?
Yeah. They already have free healthcare. They just chilling. Like they not going like they good. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all boys just continue to be safe, man.
Yeah. Moving on, man. Insecure, man. You watched that last episode?
Yeah, man. Hey, dog. What I will say, man, Issa doing a great job at this show because
it's a lot of layers.
Last season was kind of slow, and I think it was due to the storyline direction.
Yeah.
But with this one, you have a clear view of like where this shit is going and what the real issue is. Like last season she was kind of like freelancing because there was no Lawrence, so she was just like going through life.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Picking up off other people and stuff like that.
It was kind of like she was. I ain't gonna say free falling because she kind of had a grip on shit. She was getting a job, but I feel like you say, she was.
It wasn't really a thing.
Yeah, it wasn't no real no real theme to the season. It was just like she just.
But this season, I feel like it's like, falling out with your friends and like communication. Like I think, like dog, like that scene where Issa had called Molly, and Molly like you could see that Molly wanted to vent to her about something.
Yeah.
But Issa was calling her about something, but Issa didn't really get it. But I put that on Molly because it's like, bro, like if you wanted to tell her something, or, you wanted to vent to her, why you just ain't tell her?
But you gotta think now, Bennett was supposed to talk, and Issa stood her up on Thanksgiving. Remember?
Yeah.
The last episode.
Yeah, because she was like, "Can we talk again?"
Yeah, she was like, because they were supposed to link up and talk about everything, and then.
But she honestly probably forgot about that moment. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, then it kind of look away when. All right,
I can understand why Molly would feel a certain.
Yeah, like you ain't talk to me about this shit that we was supposed to talk about, but then. Like you call me and I'm just supposed to jump and do you a favor. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you still ain't even like when I answer the phone, like you ain't even, hey, how you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, hey, I need you to get, your Rock Nation plug. Like, you know
because when Molly was like, girl, I just been stressing, and Issa was kind of like,
well, okay, yeah, exactly. That's how it was. She was like, I got a lot on my mind. Well, Molly, I need your Rock Nation plug. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So you feel like it go hand in hand?
In this situation, I can see where both of them kind of feel they kind of looking at each other a certain way, but from the jump, I feel like Molly was wrong for how she came at Issa in the first place about her being cool with Lawrence still.
Yeah.
Like she was kind of wrong about that. Like if they cool, they cool. Like just let it be.
And even bringing up Condola, like in the
situation, and then like even when they was at old girl house who had just had the baby, like. When her and Lawrence was talking, and then she was like, I gotta go. Like, she made it seem like Molly was making it seem like, she was gonna fuck off with Lawrence and some shit like that. And it's like, My nigga, like, it wasn't even the case, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just not. I feel like they getting to a point where they starting to feel a way about each other when they could have been talked. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. I feel like they really gonna come to blows.
Yeah, I feel like
because even on the first episode, you can see that when like it showed like the shot of Issa talking on the phone like I'm not fucking with Molly no more, and then it just cut to like 40 days before the block party or something like that.
I think
all
the
the shit leading up to
the block party gonna be like something gonna happen like.
But the only thing I don't like is how Molly handled that shit because she lied. She was like. Cause she lied about why she went and asked dude about the Live Nation shit. She was like, "Oh, I don't want to ruin the relationship," and that's not the reason why you didn't want to tell him.
Yeah.
You didn't tell him because you was feeling some type of way. Like all she could have did in that situation, she would have been like, "Hey, you know, Issa, I don't have a problem asking him about it, but the last conversation you had, I kind of felt like you didn't care about what I had to vent to you about.
Right.
Knowing that we had a conversation last time at Thanksgiving party and you forgot. That could have went over so smooth, but a lot of times, that's why I can appreciate the shows because a lot of times shit happen like that.
Yeah,
like I've been in those situations before.
Then even Molly, like she like, you know, she bragging on the Andrew nigga and like it's good to the point where Andrew not really fucking with her like that. So
No, she really do got an issue with everything though, bro. Like it's getting draining now. I feel like she's trying to find something wrong. Like I gave her a little leeway with the parent shit, but now, and not even then.
She was tripping with that too.
She was tripping with that too, but now it's like she's still holding on to that shit. You see like how her body language was towards her dad at the Thanksgiving dinner.
Even her mom was like, "Yo, like you know, he cool. Like yo,
let this shit
good.
go,
like,
bro.
That's me and his problem. Like I get it that you.
And that shit was years ago.
That shit was years ago. Like that thing just happened. Like we been got over that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's like she's still
and
holding
her brother's like, nigga, like, what's you like? Her brother's like, thought you tripping, dog.
Like her father be trying, like you can see the body language. Yeah. It's just like uninviting, and it's like, bro, like she don't got no reason to be acting like that, dog. Like for real.
What do you think happened? Because I just saw they got approved for season 5. So what do you think will happen towards this season? Do you think
it might be something like with Lawrence, where she might not be on there for a few episodes next season if this tail out the way? Because you do have those. If you have fallout with a friend, it's gonna be a time period where you ain't really fucking with them, and then they might reconcile or something like that.
Yeah, but yeah, I can see that happening. I can see.
Or realistically, she might not fuck with her no more. Because you have
she just done.
Might be.
You gotta have Molly on the show, bro.
I mean, you can have her, but it's also there's a realistic aspect to it. Like you got some people who don't fuck with each other after.
And then that could probably allow
depending
Kelly
on what she did to make Issa say I ain't fucking with her no more.
Yeah,
because for her to say that, it's like, because you gotta think too now. Issa done been putting up with Molly shit for a minute.
Yeah, since for 3
like
seasons.
as far as a friendship, like she been putting up with a lot of her shit.
Been like on the back burner, like you know, it's been plenty
and
times.
And she be taking shots at her.
That's what I'm saying. It's been plenty times. I feel like it's like, damn, a nigga, like, all right. When season 2, like when she lost the job and all the other shit, and it's like, damn, a nigga, like. You ain't got no type of play you can put your friend on. Like you good. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you know something. You know what I'm saying. Like
granted too, Molly has done some things to help Issa out. Like when she tried to disperse the Daniel situation, and you know looking out for her when Lawrence was there, and like you know. She has been there for her for the most part. Like even when Number was at Kelly's party, and she took her to drive back the Lawrence spot before he left and shit. So I'll give her some credit, but it's like
they ride for each other when it's time to ride for each other. But it's been a lot of it's a roller
coaster. I think it's due to a lack of communication.
Yeah. I can see them breaking down, but like that's crazy you say that like that because if it's a situation where Molly not on the show no more, that could possibly lead to Kelly character growing more. You never know.
Probably, yeah.
I saw niggas was saying, you know, she should have called Daniel to help with the show. Man, Daniel's done. Like, that nigga's done.
Oh yeah,
man.
after that last time when she moved out, that was it.
Yeah, that was it. That he's no more. Yeah. I really feel like her and Lawrence will end up getting back together.
Probably will.
Like,
that nigga Lawrence, man, he been taking some L's lately.
That will probably be the end of the show. That'll probably be the end of the show. Them getting back together. But you think Lawrence is taking some L's, bro?
Yeah.
What do you think?
First of all, you don't go to your ex talking about, oh, you talking to my new girl about me? Like, you don't do that.
What was he supposed to do in that situation?
just let that shit ride. Let it ride. It wasn't like it was nothing sabotaging towards the relationship. It wasn't like Condola came back to him with like, hey, like, what's up? Like, he took that shit like a little bit too far, but I think he did that just to even just get around her and just like, try to. I think it was an ego thing, man, because there was no reason to go to Issa with that shit.
Yeah, because like I said, for the most part, Issa been playing it cool like the whole time. Like,
and it was like even the conversation Condola and Issa had, it wasn't nothing like.
Yeah, there ain't really been nothing.
It wasn't nothing major.
But you gotta think that nigga,
nigga act like he told he had chlamydia or some shit.
He still got love for Issa, so it's like
I think he want to be with her.
He do. Like they both know they want to be with each other, but at the same time, it's like it's a lot that happened since they've been broken up and leading up to them breaking up. So, some of them situations niggas gotta find their way back to each other on their own. But
Dog was shook at that party. That was a breaking point right there. When we were talking about that marriage, and Condola was like, "Nah, like that ain't really for me," and all that. And I don't feel like he should have asked her about that shit neither, bro. It's like, it's your job. Like, granted, if you know you dealing with a chick, right, and she fresh off a divorce,
and you fresh off a breakup,
it's not your place to ask her if you dealing with her, or are you still thinking about your ex. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's your job through actions to make her want to feel like that again. Regardless if she said it at the party or not. You see what I'm saying? If you putting in your mind that, you know what, I'm going to still fuck with her, like, her mind might change, but that's on you to make her mind change. You're not just supposed to just come out and ask her all because of some question at a party. Like,
nah, he was feeling the way because
he feel like I think he rushing shit because he trying to
get over Issa.
Yeah, he rushing shit.
And he expecting everybody to be on his page, on his same wavelength, but at the same time people are different, man. Like, in the perfect world,
my nigga, you off a breakup, she off a divorce. And what you think? Like,
that's a different level.
Yeah.
So of course that nigga gonna be on her mind, even though she might not fuck with bro. He's still gonna be on her mind. But like you say, like, that's his job to get her comfortable to the point where like that nigga don't even matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like when he asked that question, he opened the door for doubt.
Yeah, he should have, honestly, in this situation, like, Lawrence should have just been playing to continue to do what he doing with her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all was.
I don't know where that shit went left, bro.
They was perfectly fine before the party. They was good before the party. When niggas came in, started asking the questions.
Had little jokes here and there.
Had little jokes and all. He navigated the, his job downsides. He got through that. Then he got to the relationship shit. And he ain't like that. That's just stuck on his. That's just stayed on his mind. And now
now you done hit her with the laugh emoji in the DM. Like,
he been wanting to do that though. He been wanting to do that.
Like, come on, dog. Like, you need to make your mind up, to be honest with you, and I think Condola was a good girl for him, man. But I felt like he kind of fucking that shit up. I don't think I don't think he broken up. But
did I miss something?
I feel like that conversation was left open-ended because she asked him, well, if she didn't cheat, would you still be with her? And he was silent. So that in itself says a lot.
I mean, but that's a hypothetical question. Like, if she ain't cheat, of course there's no reason for them to break up. So I feel like I would have been like, Doc, how am I supposed to answer that question? You know what I'm saying?
I would have said that.
Yeah. But not saying nothing.
I would have just been like,
if you ain't saying, you
ain't saying nothing, make you look a type of way.
Yeah.
Because you think about it now, put yourself in that situation. You asking a girl that. So, like, if that nigga ain't cheat on you, would you still be with him?
That's a dumb question, though.
Yeah, you just silent. But some people would ask that shit.
I would say that's a dumb question because it's like, how you gonna ask me that? Like, if she didn't cheat on him, in actuality, there would been no reason for him to break up. So, like, of course, like that's a obvious question which makes no sense. So there would be no us. Period. Like.
I think also too, man. I think a lot of times, I think people be quick to say, like, yeah, I'm out of there. Time plays a factor in that shit, bro. If you fresh in a relationship, somebody cheat on you, like, you have more grounds to just bounce. But if you put in time and shit like that, I don't think it's that easy for a motherfucker just to bounce, bro.
So they was together, 3 years before?
5.
Oh, they was together 5 years. So, I mean, but that's a man. So, hold on. So
No, I feel you. I feel you. I get it because first reaction would be, yeah, I'm bouncing, but
so if you with your girl 5 years, she cheat on you, what you doing, bro?
5 ain't shit. I'm bouncing.
5 ain't shit to you?
5 years, bro. That's
5 years is a long time, bro. That ain't shit.
Hold on a second.
Nah, 5 years
at
ain't
this
shit.
point in your life
5
right
years
now,
is shit.
That's at this point in your life.
At this point in my life,
5 years, my nigga, that's some time. Like,
yeah, but
it depends. It depends on the situation, bro. It
Steph
depends.
ain't going nowhere.
No. It really depends on a lot of things.
It depends on a lot of shit, bro. Like if she cheat and like,
It's
but
gotta be.
it gotta be like on
depends
some.
the reason, my rationalization in my mind of why she cheated, like as to at that age, because I'd be about 40. So yeah, you're right. You be right, nigga.
Like if it was Issa's situation, not on some like it was. You found out it was like a trend.
I don't watch the show, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, she's still. I mean, a trend, and
when I say trend, I'm talking about like
she
fucking
been
multiple
fucking
niggas.
off.
She been
My
fucking
reason
off.
for leaving now, because we too old for that. So if you just cheating, that just know to me, you don't give a fuck. You gonna cheat for the rest of your life. You always gonna be a cheater.
So you feel like it don't matter, like she was gonna cheat. She don't respect the relationship.
I mean,
so basically,
on the show, I'm thinking that these are 20-somethings.
They've
been together since they was like 23.
They like late 20s going into their 30s.
That shit gonna happen, bro. That's just life.
So that's what I'm asking you. Like,
so you bouncing?
It's
or you
still
saying?
5 years now.
Nah. I would stay in that scenario because that's different.
So you know why
You're
Issa
younger.
cheated? You watched the show.
I have no idea.
All right, so she cheated because she felt like she kind of had to, like, she felt their relationship wasn't going nowhere. Lawrence ain't had a job yet. He was, collecting unemployment just at home. Like, he ain't really. She felt like he was unmotivated to, make moves for them. So like she hollered at one of her old niggas, and she fucked him.
My boy fucked off in the studio. Did it one time. She cut the nigga off. Lawrence found out at the party, and left her.
He found out at a party at that. Like he didn't find out.
He ain't find out from her.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. I would've
Yeah.
left that. I would've left that nigga though. Would've left.
You were left.
Left. With the quickness, bro.
Feel you, some niggas will leave.
Nah, if she can't support you in your lowest point, then you don't need to fuck with them. Period.
She felt like it was.
How long was he down like that?
About 4 years. Four
He
years?
been unemployed for 4 years.
Yeah, because remember she's like, Lawrence, you've been getting your shit together for 4 years now.
Yeah, 4 years.
Okay.
They was together 5. They was together 5.
All right,
She got more of a leg to stand on.
I get it. I'm not condoning it, but she had
a 4-year period. You can work your way back to something decent, dog. Trust me.
But see, this is where it gets tricky because at the same time too, I felt like Lawrence hit his window a little bit too late because before she had cheated, now he was getting back on his feet, but he hadn't reached the ultimate job yet. He had just got a job. He had just got a job at Best Buy. By the time he had got that tech job, she already had unslept with Daniel.
Yeah. So like things could have been lightly.
She was kind of stuck in a weird place at the time.
Shit could have been fixed if Lawrence got the tech job first. Like,
leave her because she still should have been patient, dog.
I feel you.
That's 4 years now.
I'm different. Nah, but I'm different, dog. Like loyalty.
So how long you?
Do you feel like
down?
she had grounds?
I'm a Capricorn, bro. So loyalty is a number one for me. Like if I feel like you can't be loyal, then fuck it. I'm wasting my time.
Well, so hold on now. So dog wasn't putting it down neither in that time, and
well,
like
I don't know. See, I don't know.
But I'm telling you what happened within the show.
Like this with everything we're telling you. So
you got to think now. You got to think about a man in that situation where he wasn't working.
No moves, wasn't working.
He
wasn't
already discouraged.
Right.
Wasn't fucking her right.
Yeah, like,
So it was like
no. She got plenty of leg to stand on there. Yeah, you got to understand that. Yeah, I was down. And
so that's what I'm asking you. If you was in Laura's shoes, would you break up? Would you dump her or?
No, I wouldn't.
So now peep. Now I'm gonna put you on to season 2. So the beginning of season 2, this was like her daydreaming. So her daydreaming was her sitting at the table talking to Lawrence, and Lawrence was like, you know what? At this time, I sat back and I thought about what you did. It hurts. I understand it. Hopefully we can move and work through it. But that was her daydreaming. That's basically what her in her mind thinking about them working through it.
Okay.
So basically, like you said, she has some. You can understand why she did it. Like, at all, I'm not condoning it at all. But she did, because I'm thinking to myself, like, if I'm a nigga in that situation, my girl not fucking me right, she unemployed for 4 years, I have some reasoning. And you got to think the girl at the bank. The girl at the bank was throwing Lawrence's ass.
Now that I know the whole scenario,
Huh?
Now that I know the whole scenario,
Now that I know the whole scenario,
now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario, now that I know the whole scenario I still would bump her up. Fuck that.
I mean, yeah, cool. I understand.
Fuck
I ain't
That's
knocking
just
it.
me. That's just the way I am to the core.
But like, if I was in
I would
that
just say,
situation,
fuck that.
it would be hard. It would be hard for me to
Because
turn that shit
The way I
down.
look at it is, if we can't make it through that, and if we trying to be serious on that, she cheated on him in the 5th year, so later on in the relationship, then fuck it. She ain't gonna make it through the first obstacle that we would get to in marriage. Like,
I wouldn't say that
that's
because
just
she
the way
was
I
holding
feel.
down for 4 years.
I would just say, but that's just the way I feel. Like, you gotta come to me and tell me that shit. If nigga ain't putting it down, that's the first.
She should have told him. She should have told him.
That's the first thing you gotta.
She
tell
should.
him.
I think she should have told him about her
That's
cheating.
a nigga's confidence, and everything else goes with it, bruh. Everything else goes.
And
right
he was
the
out of a
fucking
job.
window. Yeah, you gotta understand that. So, me looking back at that, I would still say I would still bounce. It don't
You would
matter.
have still bounced.
5 years, ain't no kids involved. Fuck that. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
So put yourself in Issa's
go.
situation. How you
I'm getting a
handling
new
that?
Job, new beginnings. That means something much big. That's an upgrade for a nigga.
So if you was in,
That's how I
if you was in Issa's situation, how would you have handled that? If you was holding down a girl for 4 years.
I can't say because I ain't a female, and I'm never gonna. I can't do anything or even.
I'm talking about male from a male standpoint.
Yeah, from a male standpoint.
Like if you holding down a female for 4 years, she unemployed, she ain't really fucking you right, but then you got this girl that potentially could be giving you some ass.
Yeah, I would let her know, yo, your shit's getting dusted. I would just tell her, look, yo, your shit is you getting sloppy. I'm about to go. You just about to be replaced. I at least give her forewarning. Like, sit her down and seriously talk to her and say, look, I really like you. I wouldn't have been around this long if I didn't. But at this point, this is what's going on. Like, you ain't even got to say nothing about the next person. You need to see, because you want to know how they really feel. So I would just sit her down and tell her, look, this is how I feel.
It's
but
some
I
real
really
shit
like
going
you.
on.
But I'm trying to, I remember the you I met before all this went down, and that's what I want to see. You see what I'm saying? But if I'm not seeing that, I'm just let you know I'm putting you on notice, dog. Like, if there's something else better come this way, I'm taking it. Because you ain't on point. And I expect your game, something to change within that next few weeks or, the next couple of weeks. I should see some sort of change. I don't care what it is. Nigga, I don't care if you still ain't had a job. You fill it out. Instead of filling out 5 applications, fill out 20. Fucking, I don't care. Do something different.
More how you would have handled
That's
that.
just loyalty, though. That's just how I roll.
I mean, you asking me if I was with the girl that was
both. If you was Lawrence in the situation.
Oh, if I'm in Lawrence, I mean, I would feel a way, but I would understand why she did what she did. Now, me personally,
I would still understand why she did it, but there ain't no excusing that in my eyes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Without
for
the
sure.
forewarning, without any communication.
yeah, like I ain't
a nigga down.
I ain't just
And I found out.
Yeah, that's what thing.
I found out.
Like, the way a nigga find out that's determines a lot too. Like if I found out, on some.
Yeah, finding out at a party.
Yeah, I'm at a party and I found out my girl like that's crazy. So like yeah, obviously there's a lack of respect. It's a lot of So like I can't really get down with that, man. Like I can't. I'm sorry. But I would understand why she did it though. Like if I've been doing shit for 4 years, and her she probably looking like, damn, I'm giving this nigga my best years of my 20s. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like so
That's what I'm saying. Like I still understand why she did it.
So you would have bounced. You wouldn't have made it work.
it's hard to say.
I'm saying it's hard. It
Because
boils down to the person.
I'm looking at Lawrence's actions like he obviously didn't want to do that shit. Like he didn't want to do that shit. So like
This nigga called Issa while he was in the strip club now, fresh off her cheating. Like after he done left, this nigga went out to the strip club, was getting pants. So then he called her.
Yeah, I really care for this, but when you 20 something, and that you go through all of that, that's cool. At that point, what I'm saying is leaving that alone. If it's meant to be, then we'll end up manifesting it again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're going if they get back together,
end up crossing paths.
It will be some shit where they find each other again, like on their own.
Because they single, like that's just single life, bro.
Yeah.
That's single life, in a nutshell. I guess that's why that show is so popular.
No, that's what it is. It break down a lot of our type of dynamics, like relationships, friendships. Just us niggas, like all kind of shit. Like it incorporate a lot of that shit together. So I do get why the show is popular like that. But we're gonna have to keep it tuned in, man.
So if you was in Issa's situation, like a male holding down a female 4 years, no job, like you holding down the financial weight and the emotional weight,
I'm sorry. I don't know, man. Like
I put him on point.
Yeah,
like,
I put him
I'll
on point. I'm gonna put him on point. I just ain't gonna.
It's communication at the end
I
of the
just
day,
ain't gonna
bro.
fuck
Like,
off on you and you ain't know y'all fucking off. On me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you, I'm gonna let you know, like, hey, like, you know, you fucking up, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this ain't what I originally signed up for.
And know? I could tell, I kind of felt like Issa didn't really. This is me personally, for long, unless he was just really comfortable like that. Because remember when she told him like dog had looked shocked, like that shit came from nowhere. Like when she went out with Molly that night.
He was comfortable.
It was like he was comfortable with that shit. Like you could just tell by his demeanor, his body language. But I felt like she should have communicated with him a little earlier that, hey dog, like, you know, you a little bit too comfortable. Like, I'm thinking about for her to drop that bomb on him and him just being shocked.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, damn, you thinking about breaking up with me? And dog kind of was like, because it looked like he was fine. Because remember, he was like, okay, we're together. Like, she was like, yeah, but what are we doing? Like, I'm tired of this shit. And da-da-da. Like, she put a lot on him on that one night because she ain't had come home for like 2 days.
She kept a lot pinned in.
Yeah, she kept a lot pinned in.
What?
Yeah, it was like on the first episode.
Yeah. All this shit, like, oh, you gotta go watch this shit, man. That's all.
How many seasons?
The first season is the best season.
This is the fourth.
I'm about to get HBO Go. I'm canceling the Disney Plus.
I only be keeping that shit for Easter shit, and then I let it go.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
it's in my daughter's name because she did it, so I couldn't cancel it. I was just looking at it. I was like, "Dog, I'm still paying them."
It's a good ass show though. I salute Issa for the way she
do it.
It's a lot of realistic shit, man.
It's on season 4 now, so they only like 22 episodes, 22 minutes episodes. So yeah, man.
That boy might end up getting back together.
Yeah. Hey, what's good with Tory Lanez, man? This nigga is kind of hot right now, man.
Man, this nigga done inked the deal with MTV. I salute that nigga, man. He doing this.
So
thing.
what's his MTV deal? Cause I just saw
That's like a 30-minute type show.
Oh, he got like a show.
Yeah, so I guess it's gonna be like one of those, like him basically taking what he doing on live to MTV.
Yeah, he getting a check, like a check.
Yeah,
that's what's up. I saw he did the YouTube live concert. Like he started off the whole like series. They gonna do like in-house concerts with people, and he did the first one. Like he was getting like donations throughout the whole thing. Like they got a tab where you can donate to the artists, and like, you know,
when I be watching my boy go live, who do like Panther videos and stuff like that, they got like the little fast cash thing in the corner. You can hit them with the shit while they going live. Yeah, so.
That's. I mean, because I just saw he had a clothing collaboration with what line was that? China Marketplace. He got a capsule with them. Like he making some moves, man. Like, I can't take it from him. Like he's figured this marketing shit out amongst all this quarantine shit, because niggas ain't doing no shows right now. There ain't no touring going on. Yeah, I saw Boosie was talking about that. He basically was saying like ain't no back ends. Like, you know, niggas can't really rap about back ends no more. Like,
so unless you had a great discography and you could live off the royalties, like
that's what I'm saying.
Or like shook right now.
Like
unless you got a single that's out that's killing.
Yeah, like, you know, and a lot of people don't got that, so they gotta take other routes. Like Boosie was saying, like he been like, you know, hitting niggas with the promo deals like on his Instagram. Like he been getting paid like $5,000, $10,000 to post certain things he done. You know,
a lot of people doing promo.
He cut his verse fees down, his verse on hook fees. So he been like, shit, you gotta find a way to, you know, scoop up extra, you know, to supplement. Because he used to turn in $90,000 a week. That's what he say. Yeah, he used to turn in at least $80,000 to $90,000 a week.
Damn, so that's good money.
Yeah, like from doing shows and all that other shit. Like, you gotta think, if you do 3 shows a weekend, you know, and you know Boosie, niggas like Boosie, they do 2 shows a night. So he doing 6 shows a weekend probably from Thursday to Sunday. So, you know, that shit add up, man.
It's a lot of rappers out here who really don't got it like how y'all think they do, man.
Hey, how you feel about I saw Gabrielle Union, she said something about a lot of entertainers are living check to check. I don't feel like she should have made that comment. Because she different. Her money's already been kind of solidified.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that go back to me what I was just saying about rappers. Like, there's a lot of up and coming rappers who ain't really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like who don't really, you know, they.
There's a lot of entertainers living check to check. I could believe it if you depending on who you are.
But I mean, coming from her, because she was trying to, like, you know.
Was it more to it?
It was the interview with, you know, her and D Wade did the whole live thing with with Aisha and Steph Curry. So they basically was, they were basically talking. I think it was like a segment when it was just the wives talking, and Gabrielle was like,
because she also had mentioned in there how the boy should like break up with some shit, and go have sex with other people and shit like that. Like,
something's wrong.
Been married, bro.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong with that lady. I'm not even going to go into.
You wasn't married when you was out here doing your thing, bro.
I'm not going to go left field on the show, but something's wrong with Gabrielle. Like, I'm just going to leave it at that.
That was a wild statement.
Yeah, that was wild. If I was Steph, I would have been like,
type of advice you giving my lady?
I would be like, D-Wade, dog. You need to,
She already was tripping last year. She wasn't getting looks from other men.
Yeah, now you telling her, like, come on, D-Wade, get your woman, dog. Like, come on now. But I don't know, man. Like I think they'll be alright. Like I ain't got no. When everything old back up, they're gonna be back to getting their money. So I feel like they'll be alright. They should just. Like they should take the Boosie route, like cut y'all fees. Like I'm pretty sure those niggas want verses from y'all. They'll get y'all. If you cut that shit in half, they'll pay for that shit now. So do what you gotta do, man. It is what it is. Y'all be all right.
Yeah, shout out to Tory though.
Shout out Tory Lanez, man.
He really setting himself apart from like other people during this quarantine shit. Like he's really owned this shit. Still putting out good music and shit. So
I wonder what direction that show gonna take. Like what he gonna do on there?
It could be like it could take off like on some wilding out shit.
It's gonna be just twerking with clothes on.
You gonna have some chicks come on there, dudes. He might have some games or some type
he'll have
crazy
games
shit.
And all kind of junk.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Something with chocolate.
People are tuning in.
Something with chocolate milk and shit. This nigga was getting hyped when he saw the chocolate milk getting pulled out.
That's crazy.
The shit was entertaining though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sitting there at work laughing my ass off.
Dog, them boys said Casanova got an OnlyFans, bro.
Yeah, him and Sauce Walker got OnlyFans.
Get it how y'all live, niggas.
What are they putting on there?
I mean,
whatever they feel necessary.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all wouldn't go to it. But did they say why they have an OnlyFans? Is there something else?
Oh yeah, I know when Sauce Walker, because Sauce Walker
you don't have to get naked on OnlyFans, right? That's for like just shit that's.
So initially, this shit started out like as a training type shit.
No, it was just like content. Like the person who makes the most money on OnlyFans is a gym instructor.
Yeah.
Like
that's how originally
OnlyFans started off as like this, like people that share their content on like Patreon, basically. Like it only got a bad rep because of the sex workers that made it popular. Mm-hmm. But like if we wanted to put our podcast on OnlyFans, we could. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like if we wanted to have like exclusive shit, like just go to the OnlyFans and pay for it a month. But like I said, the sex workers, they sensationalized it.
Yeah, so why Sauce Walker said he doing one?
Because he got two girls I'm not gonna say he's pimping them, but he's managing their OnlyFans.
Oh, okay.
So like he got two white girls, and he basically because he put on Instagram, he was like he make 50,000 a piece off them a month.
Yeah, girls is racking in.
They got multiple pages. Like he say, one of his girls, like she just got a OnlyFans just for her feet, and she make like 25,000 off that page a month.
I know
so he was like,
she racking $32K a month.
He was like, he made one because he was like, he got a lot of females that be on his Instagram that be trying to holler at him and shit like that. So he just send them to his OnlyFans.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, I mean,
it is what it is. But I know for a fact it's a lot of them IG models out there finessing the OnlyFans and niggas just paying for that shit.
Yes, Juice.
No more posting Instagram pics, videos on their OnlyFans and niggas is paying for that shit. Yes, Jules ain't doing nothing on OnlyFans, huh? Her shit got leaked.
A nigga had screenshot him scrolling through her timeline on her OnlyFans. And
ain't nothing on there.
Ain't nothing.
That's how I'm getting on.
Thing. But why would you pay for a Yes Jules OnlyFans? That's not for me to judge you on. But I am judging you. But it is what it is.
Hey, I just told Thing the other day. I just found out who she was. I was like, damn, you see this thick up white girl? Who is this? And they was like, dog, you don't know who that is? I said, I have no idea.
Yeah, that's the only thing good about her.
Oh, you had that. That was your first reaction?
Yeah, of course.
Who's this thick Yakubian?
Yeah, Jules got ass now. I'll give you that, but that face ain't hitting on nothing.
Boy, I saw was hips. I said, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, she thick now.
Yeah, I want better for you two brothers, man. You two gotta chill out.
Nigga,
Okay,
please.
You two gotta chill,
bro,
Lamar.
please.
Nigga, please. You done definitely said that ass fat before. Don't do that.
No, that shit is fat. but I am not.
Ain't nobody sensualizing over your shoes. We just saying that her ass fat, bro. That's it. It's no more, no
That's
less,
all
bro.
she get.
No
She
more.
get
That's
it.
all
I
she
thought-
get.
That's
all
all
she
she
get.
I thought I had to get on my
Acknowledgement and we move
Umar shit in here.
No, you need to holler at your boy because your boy was linked to that thing before.
See,
LeBron.
Here we go, man.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what they
Allegedly.
say.
Allegedly.
I ain't gonna put no.
Allegedly.
No, I'm not putting nothing on my dog jacket that ain't been confirmed.
But yeah.
So,
Tory Lanez gonna rack up though.
Yeah, facts.
Shout out to him though for doing
Facts,
the damn thing.
facts. So like, yeah, man. I saw this on the TL too, man. I saw it was like a little graph and it had Jay-Z with Ye, Kanye, and Rihanna, and then it had Wayne with Drake and Nicki, and it was like, who gave us the better artists?
Mm-hmm.
Dame Dash gave us Kanye West, so that automatically, you know, and where didn't Drake? Well, I mean, what?
You gonna say Dame gave us Kanye?
Dame was the one who brought him into Rockefeller. It wasn't Hov.
And he brought him into Rockefeller, but whole blossom that like he kind of nourished that nigga, bro. Like he made him what he was.
That man had to go in the boiler room before he was getting track
Man,
placements.
it happens, bro. It happens. Let's not act like Hov wasn't working on this nigga beats now. He just
Yeah, it wasn't like a whole like, hey, I'm bringing Kanye. He like Dame was bringing them beats to Hov. That's how he got on Blueprint.
yeah, and then when he really got on, like with his first
Yeah, of
album,
course.
like Hov
Yeah.
took him under his wing and like he made him I wouldn't say made him, but he kind of helped him become the rapper that he was. So I can't really I say
Did
go
he?
hand it. Yeah. For sure. Definitely. And yeah, he stayed with that nigga when them boys split. He didn't go with Dame. He stayed with Hov.
Yeah, I understand. I
That's 'cause
get
he
it.
since he already idolized.
Like he
Jay-Z.
looked
Yeah,
at that
like,
man
that
as
was
a
already
big
an
brother
idol.
now.
His whole first album was him telling you how much he idolized Jay-Z and them boys.
I can't say the whole rapping thing. 'Cause I've been listening to Kanye, but like when I first got on the Kanye, like a while back, like I listened to a lot of his demo tapes. Like he been rapping how he was.
Nah,
rapping.
I didn't get on Kanye till College Dropout. So
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, like when I found Kanye, like I went back and I found some of his like the freshman adjustments and all of them shit. Like he been rapping like that, like before he got signed. So like I don't know, man. But with the whole, all right. So what do you think about Kanye? I mean, Nicki and Drake, as far as on the Young
Wayne?
Money side.
I mean, to be honest with you, it's a good question because it's kind of even. I don't think
They all kind of equal. Like
It
impactful.
balance
Like,
out.
Yeah,
It
I
balance
can't
out.
say like you can't. I can't really say like I like
Because
one
Nicki
more
killing,
than-
then
yeah.
Rihanna killing, then you got
Yeah.
Kanye killing, then you got Drake killing. So
I
it's
can't
kinda
really say I like one more than the other.
Yeah.
So, you know,
And based off stats, you won't go on stats. The stats is pretty much even. Like,
yeah,
so I'm saying, so it's kind
They-
of hard to
they've
get. But
all-
that was a good matchup, though. I'll say that. That was a good question to ask.
they've all left their significant marks, respectfully.
Like Wayne really did exactly what Hov did. That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's crazy because
He had a run.
he could have signed under Hove.
Yeah,
So technically, all his artists could have been Hove artists.
could have been.
That's crazy.
But Wayne did his thing, and then he got Drake and Nicki. So it was like, yeah, man, that was a good question to ask, though. I'll say that was a good matchup.
Hey, did you see the? I just found out about this. Did you see the Tunchi Radio shit?
No, It's
With
on
the-
Apple Music.
I think so because it was like because
I
he
have to
had
check
Drake
that
on
out.
one of the episodes and like he was basically talking to him because he was like Wayne was like even his mom been asking him like when the next time them two gonna make some music together.
Yeah, I heard they got some songs about to come out
he
together.
was like well he was saying like the stuff that they might drop is older stuff. They haven't made any new music because they like to be in the studio together when they do shit. They don't like to do shit.
okay.
Yeah, so it's
Passing
like
through files. and
yeah,
shit.
they don't like doing them two. They don't like doing music like that. So
That's one thing I can say about that relationship. I'm glad didn't fall off. Like we saw Dame and Hov fall off. We kind of saw a little bit of Ye and Hov fall off, but Drake and Wayne pretty much always stayed together, man. Like they never really had no beef, never fell off. Like, but Wayne, I can never say that Wayne. I don't see Wayne ain't that type of dude anyway.
nah,
Like to
Wayne
really have
ain't-
no falling offs
Wayne
with
don't really
nobody,
beef with
unless you
nobody.
really. Yeah, he don't beef with nobody. He don't beef
really
with
beef
nobody.
Even with the whole Pusha T thing, like Wayne be in his own like
Nigga,
bubble, man. He
literally,
don't
if
really,
I didn't know that, I definitely knew that on the Drink Champs
Yeah, like,
episode.
he
Like that
don't
nigga really
really-
be in his own world.
and
He
people
don't
was
be
trying to
on
say,
nothing.
bro was trying to act like that. I was like, I honestly believe this nigga. Like he don't, like he probably be in the studio, or he be in his house.
He don't have no reason to really don't know
Yeah,
who 21
like-
Savage is, bro. Like he don't have no reason just to not know who that man is.
Yeah, like I
honestly
don't think he
believe
would
that.
try to play that man like that.
Nah.
Like so, it's like not even on no disrespectful shit. Like I'm pretty sure Wayne just be in the
Yeah.
studio or he be in the house.
You saw
with
how
his kids
Thug
or
shot him
something?
out on his on the when Barter 5 anniversary
Oh yeah,
when he had tagged him in the post.
uh-huh.
That was
Yeah, I
good
saw
to
that
see
shit.
that too.
I saw that. Yeah, that was another dumb thing too. Somebody in jail, like a few people in jail behind that dumb shit. But
Yeah, because I around the time when Wayne Tour Bus got shot up
yeah,
at,
in
right?
Atlanta.
Shit, wow, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he said I remember when Thug had the interview when So Much Fun came out, he was like he don't think Wayne like him. But I don't think Wayne even really I don't think Wayne got beef with Thug though.
The thing
Or any
is,
dislike.
The thing is with Wayne, like I said, like the nigga be so secluded. Like I'm pretty sure, like it might have been a situation where Thug might have tried to reach out to him because him and Future had the same type of thing. Like he felt like Future wasn't really fucking with him like that. But I'm pretty sure Future probably be like on some shit where like he be to himself too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like in all actuality, I think Thug's just a friendly nigga. Like he be trying to be cool with niggas. So and if that shit don't go well, he might feel a way about it.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably feels some type of way about that shit. And, anything can happen from there. So but like you said, like that is good to see that they on some type of good terms. So it is what it is, man. What you think about that Savage remix, man?
Oh, with Meg and Beyonce?
Yeah.
No, she really did get off on that shit, man.
Did they shut the internet down?
I would say shut it down, but the Hive definitely came and showed out when that shit dropped.
I'm gonna keep with a buck. I ain't listen to it yet, but not on no other shit. I just ain't listen to it.
She did what she did on there. Like for real, it wasn't. Beyonce really did. It definitely made the song better for sure. But I saw a collab coming. I just didn't know when it was. They both from Houston. They both.
Was this the right
big.
song for Beyonce to hop on with her?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right.
The way she got on there and the way she did it, yeah, she killed that. She killed it for real. So I expected to do big numbers, which I think it already did. I think it's already been like #1 already.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I do expect the video to come if this coronavirus shit, gets lifted and shit. I do expect the
You
video
gonna
to
do
come.
a video for this?
I expect so. Yeah, definitely for sure.
Mm.
Cause you gotta think now. Remember when her and Nicki did that big song back in 2015?
Mm-hmm.
So I would expect for her to do a video with Meg, and it'd be good. And they, like I said, they both from Houston, Texas girls, homegrown. So yeah, that was a good collab. That was definitely a good collab. So it just looked like Meg gonna keep on doing her thing, man. She ain't really been missing as of late.
Do that put Meg on another level? Like do that
Not off the Beyonce feature, no, but it's a good look. It's a good look for her.
the Beyonce feature supposed to be like the.
I ain't saying it's crossing over into like no superstar status.
Oh no, that's not what I'm saying at
She
all.
still got some work to do.
I'm saying like do that like is that a major notch as opposed to?
Oh yeah, for sure. You get Beyonce on your record, yeah, and it's a hit too. It didn't seem like it was one of those favorite type records. Like she just got on and it was lazy with it. Mm-hmm. No, like she really put work into it. Yeah, she really put some work into it.
She ain't half-assed the feature.
Nah, she didn't half-ass the feature at all. And it's like, I mean, it's good to see that because I know Nicki and Doja Cat had a song that's pretty popular. I haven't heard it yet though.
They did a remix of her to Say So. That was like a big single for Doja Cat.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's good. It's good to see these female artists collab and shit.
Doja Cat.
The girl that did the Move song, like she blew up off the couch. She was dressed like she was.
I gotta apologize to your audience for my ignorance.
Oh no, you
I
good.
don't really listen to Doja
You
Cat
good.
like that.
I didn't know about this girl until the Move song, but apparently she was doing music before that. So I caught it then. So I understand if you don't know who she is because I didn't know who she was because I saw this being retweeted. Like a lot of people was retweeting the Move song. And I was like, who is this? And it was like, it's Doja Cat. She's been out. And that was, 2018, 2019? Mm-hmm. So now 2 years later, it's like she got the Nicki collab. And, So I don't know.
Do y'all think Megan's taking Nicki's spot now?
No.
No, I feel
Hell
they
no.
can coexist. They can, like Cardi B, like she's not taking Nicki's spot. Cardi B is Cardi B.
They got their own.
They got their own. They got their own, and that's good. They can do that.
Yeah, you can have multiple legends and exist at one time.
Of course you can.
Potential, like I don't think
It's-
Cardi has crossover.
It's no
into
need.
that
It's no
status
need
yet.
for nobody to take nobody's spot.
No, ain't nobody taking nobody's spots. They all could coexist because they all got strong fan bases.
Yeah, like they
So-
they get their support. So there's no.
And it'd be
need.
good for all three of them to potentially be icons. Like Cardi got potential to be an icon. Meg got potential to be an icon. Nicki's already an icon.
I'll be honest.
So-
Megan's now my favorite.
What do you feel like Cardi B need to do to reach icon status?
Give a couple of more albums.
That's
I
it.
think-
Like she got
And
it.
good, solid albums. Like
That's it.
Sell out.
Cause she
Has
done,
some big sellout tours.
she done that though.
She hasn't had multiple sellout tours.
Oh, like
Not yet.
multiple tours.
Yeah,
Okay.
multiple.
All right,
Nicki
like,
has had
yeah,
multiple.
like over a span of time. I get
and
you
across
saying.
the globe.
I get you saying.
Like the crossover and the icon status, you gotta be impactful across the world.
Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah.
she is scratching that shit off though. So
Yeah, she's
you right.
stretching on. She got some work to do. It ain't no overnight thing. I would say Nicki reached icon status around 20. I'd probably say around 14, 15-ish. Around Pink Print. So that was like her third studio album, somewhere around there. She had a strong fan base, but I think she reached icon status around that time. So about 5 years ago. Yeah, I would say around there. So Cardi and Meg got some work to do, but it's doable. I say that it's very doable for both of them individually. What do you think about Jill Scott and Erykah Badu? I forgot about that since we talking about female artists.
They really battled.
They battling this Saturday coming up.
All right,
At
so
7
they
o'clock.
battling. Did they ever Did they ever announce the? Did they ever announce the reschedule for Bone and 3-6?
I ain't hear nothing about that.
Because they were supposed to go last Thursday, but they said they had to push that one back too.
No, I didn't hear.
Because
Nothing
they said that DJ Paul was saying how Swiss Beats reached out to him. He wanted to put the verses stamp on it. I guess some shit like that. I don't know, man. But as far as Jill Scott and Erykah Badu, nothing but good can come from that. Because I fuck with both of them equally, so I can't really say.
be like a teddy baby face.
Yeah, like it's a win for everybody. Like
I think Erykah will win though.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I would give Erykah the slight edge, but I fuck with both of them equally. As far as that Bone and 3-6 shit though,
I got 3-6 getting them out of there.
they're getting them out of there in about 4 songs.
Damn, 4.
They Bone Thugs gonna play first of the month, For the Love of the Money, Bone and Biggie,
Thuggish Ruggish.
Thuggish Ruggish Bone, and then what else? Oh, this is for the weed song that they played on next Friday. 5 songs. They got 5 songs.
They
No,
got
dead
more than
ass.
that, but it's
They
just
got
No,
more than
but
that,
we
bro.
talking
We
about-
talking about hits.
We talking
Yeah.
about we talking about
hits.
hits now, but that's it. That's it. So
Yeah.
what else? What else they gonna do?
Can't even play "Give Up the Ghost" by Busy. That's Busy song though. So. "Give Up the Ghost" was a song now.
No, it wasn't
That shit
hit.
was
No,
fire.
that was fire, but that's not a Bone
Yeah,
song.
that's not a bold song. That's Busy song.
That's when Busy did his own thing.
Yeah. I fuck with that song.
No,
dawg.
that song hard. Niggas forgot about Give Up the Ghost because I
Give Up
forgot
the
about that
Ghost.
shit. I was like, this nigga Mike just going through old music tonight, dog. This nigga.
I remember I hit Mo with that shit. I'm like, bro, you remember this? And that nigga was like, dog, I ain't hear that song in a
I used to
minute.
fuck with that song.
I used to
hard,
fuck with that
bruh.
song,
Yeah,
though.
Give Up the Ghost, bro. But nah, that's Bone Thugs 5 songs. So what else they gonna do after that?
Yeah, you right. You right.
'Cause you gotta think 3-6. They got shit back from '99. They got Who Run It?
Mm-hmm.
Like what song Bone Thug got to beat that?
Hits was different though for their era because Bone came in the early. They were a little bit earlier.
3-6 got what else? Stay Fly. They got what else? Man, there's a lot of songs that 3-6 got. Popping My Collar. What else?
You got Hustle and Flow track.
Hustle and
soundtrack.
Flow. Like they can get on that soundtrack and go crazy. Popping.
Chicken head.
That's what I'm saying. Like it can go. It can get ugly for them.
Since we talking about hits, because those were the hits that they was having on the radio. They had a lot of hits though. They had a ton of hits.
This shit getting out of hand because now I'm seeing Trina and Kaya. They got beef with each other. They want They want to go. I don't even know if either one of them got 10 hits because I see Trina talking about do Kaya got 10 hits, and I'm like, no disrespect, but Trina, do you got 10 hits?
I don't think Trina got 10 hits.
She might got 5. Mike got 5.
And there's no disrespect.
That's no disrespect. Now I fuck with Trina now, but
hits,
like, you know.
And I get people like, dog, like, you know, I'm not speaking on no Billboard shit. It's artists I fuck with, songs that I know to me are bangers, but
it's not a hit.
It's
though.
not a hit though. You know what I'm saying?
And that song might be fire as fuck, but it's not a hit.
Why is Kaya even talking, bruh? Why we even? Let's not even get this shit no airtime. Let's move on.
No, you right. I was finna clock in on her just now, but it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. The show's gonna go left again. I ain't about to do none of that. Your boy Drizzy dropped, man. How you feeling about it?
I fuck with that tape, man. That tape meshed together real good. It's probably about 1-2 songs I probably don't fuck with. One, of course, being Tootsie Slide, and the other being War. War somewhat kind of growing on me a little bit.
Don't do that, Mike.
Kind of growing on me
Mike,
a little bit.
don't do that, Mike.
No, it is. Niggas' minds change. You might have a song. You know what song I felt like that about at first that I didn't like from his? When that album first came out was Nonstop on Scorpion. I wasn't fucking with Nonstop at first. I'm not saying that I like War now, but I just saying like, you know, I give it a little bit of wiggle room. But other than that shit fire, dog. DFL fire, Landed fire, Deep Pockets fire. You already know. We already heard when to say when in Chicago. Time Flies fire. Losses. Then from Florida, Love from Florida. That shit fire. So I ain't got no complaints on that shit, bro.
This an album or it's like a?
It's a mixtape.
All right.
It's 100% a mixtape.
I thought it was an album.
No, it's a mixtape. He said the album coming in the summer.
A lot of these songs were leaks and shit. That like
yeah. And that shit was gas. Like, that whole shit fire. Like, he said it. I don't know why people keep saying that shit, because he said in the caption, the album is coming in the summer. I'm predicting probably July. Or he might pull a Scorpion again and do it late June, whatever. I just know he said summer 2020, the album's coming. So if that shit was just a mixtape, I can imagine what the album gonna sound like, bro. Like, this nigga's not playing.
What about to say? Because, you know, Drake like to go on tour, like, after the album dropped. Like, this might change a lot. That's what I'm saying. Like, this quarantine shit is, like, a lot of niggas, like, I'm not saying Drake depending on no show money, because Drake the nigga that we really talk about when we say, you know, niggas getting by with off their streams alone. So, like, that's the only nigga who I can really think of.
This
like
nigga got a $400K mattress.
So, but like I say, like, Drake do like the tour. So, I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
You gotta listen to the tape.
I heard a couple of songs already. Cause like I said, a lot of them shits came out on SoundCloud. Like, he was dropping some of them shits on SoundCloud already. But I heard the Desire shit with Future. I went and listened to the D4L shit because I wanted to see what Thug was talking about on there.
All them boy got busy on that shit. Oh yeah, your boy was trash on. That's another song I don't like. Well, without him on it. Playboy Cardi.
That's, you know, my gut Prince. I've been slandering them. I don't fuck with Cardi.
You ain't fuck with Cardi back in 2015?
And that's when that nigga sucks now. Like, I've been saying this nigga sucks.
Bro, my gut don't really never steer me wrong. It's the reason why I never really listen to that nigga. You know how, like, your gut tell you just not to listen to a nigga?
Cardi's skill set, like, he went from here, and I'm just saying here is, like, his ceiling. I'm not saying, like, here as in, you know, his overall rank as an artist. I'm talking about for him. Like, he went from him, like, here, personally, to here. Like, he sucks now. Like,
he killed that song, and I don't mean in a good way. Like,
yeah,
he killed
like, he sucks.
Pain
like,
1993. That shit whack.
He sucks.
Yeah.
He sucks.
But yeah, hopefully, man, you already know that album.
I listen to that shit.
Fire.
You know you're gonna get from Drake, from Drake on like, for the most part. But like, I was like, all right, I want to know what Cardi gonna do on a Drake with a Drake song, and I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, this whole time, I'm like this the whole time. I'm like looking around, like, what's this nigga doing? Like, what was that? I don't know, man.
I was hoping you could tell me, but you told me you don't really fuck with dog like that, so I don't know. Cardi got a lot of fans too, and Uzi be trolling the fuck out that nigga too. I really thought Uzi was gonna drop again on his head that Monday, but he didn't.
Nah, I think they look like they pieced it up together, but yeah, man.
No, it's about 3 of these niggas like I really don't fuck with, bro. They do nothing for me, and that's a Lil Baby, Cardi, and I forgot who else I tweeted, and I forgot who else I mentioned. It was Lil Baby and Cardi for sure. I can't remember who else it was.
That's crazy because Lil Baby hard, bro. That nigga be going in.
I feel like I hear him.
Deluxe,
I feel like I hear him already though.
That deluxe version of My Turn, like the bonus songs he put on there, them shit's hard, bro.
No disrespect to him. I respect his success and everything, but I
like
tried.
When you feel like you heard him, you feel like you already heard.
I feel like I hear him already, and it's like he don't really doing nothing for me. I don't know. Like he a son. He a son to like somebody, man. Probably like I just feel like I hear Thug when I hear him.
I feel like he kind of
off that tree.
He off the tree, but I feel like out of like if you're gonna put him on the tree, I would say he's a little bit more lyrical than a lot of the people that's on the tree with him. Honestly, like
the word is he carrying QC right now.
I mean,
the niggas going in on me. Niggas saying that Lil Baby carrying QC right now because Migos is on some other shit.
This is my theory because this is a trend. Like this
and I'm consistently seeing this trend too.
This is the trend with QC. I feel like he's carrying them for the moment because that's what happens with them as a label. Like all right, when they first came out, it was Migos. They catapulted to. They're called the Beatles, you know what I'm saying? It's them. They still here, but it's like they've plateaued. When off of Migos, you had Yachty. At one point, it was Yachty carrying QC. You know what I'm saying? Off of Yachty, you had City Girls. City Girls, poof, blew up. 2018, that was a major year for City Girls. Poof, they blew up. Now it's Baby era of QC. That's just how I look at it. I don't. When niggas say it, they kind of saying it like QC finna fall off. But I had to think about it like it's kind of a trend with the label. Like when a nigga get hot, they put everything behind that one nigga, but everybody else still work. If that makes sense.
I hear what you're saying.
But I mean, I don't know, man. Niggas is funny though. I do.
I know who it was. I said Gunna, Lil Baby, and Rich the Kid.
Yeah, I don't really.
I kind of tried to give all 3 of them a chance, and it's like they really don't do nothing. And maybe because like to me, them niggas all like kind of sound the same. Not so much Rich.
I wouldn't argue Thug. I mean, you said Gunna,
Lil Baby, and Rich the Kid.
Gunna, and Lil Baby, they on that YSL tree. So I wouldn't argue that. But
it's like how much more.
I've listened to a lot of. I've listened to a lot of both of them to differentiate the two.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't argue that.
But they doing the damn thing though.
Yeah,
Salute to them.
They doing their thing.
I'm just not keeping them in my rotation.
They doing their thing for sure, man. Thug and Chris Brown dropped a new mixtape, man.
That shit fire.
And that's crazy
because I didn't know what I was gonna get from that shit.
That song with Gunna, one of my favorite songs on that tape, bro. Like Gunna went crazy on that song.
City Girls, Thug slid on that bitch.
Yeah.
Then Help Me Breathe with Future.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, I almost blocked
on SoundCloud.
I almost blocked this one nigga. This nigga was like, I'm listening to the original. I don't want to listen to this. This nigga was playing Fan of a Fan.
All right, man. That CB and Thug tape fire, man.
Yeah, that shit fire.
They did what they had to do on that shit. Real talk.
That shit dumb fire, bro. For real.
I don't know when that shit gonna hit streaming platform. I salute CB for putting on the cloud though, because you don't see too many artists do that shit. He put it on the cloud, so I respect that. But that shit fire. So yeah, Thug did. Them boys meshed together better than I thought they would have, because I didn't know what I was gonna get from that shit. But that shit fire. For sure.
I fuck with that tape. That shit hard.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to that. I think who else dropped some music.
Mozzie, this dude Mozzie, I never listened to his music, but I heard he got a good album.
Mozzie did drop something. I haven't listened to that album yet, but Mozzie dope, man. I fuck with Mozzie.
I'm gonna have to check him out.
Who else, man? Johnny Single drop a new tape.
Yeah, that's your boy.
Yeah, that's my man's. That's it. Like music wise, rap wise, that's all I've been hearing that came out. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, before we go to the Jordan thing, did you see the thing that Ari Lennox was talking about? How she feel like she can start her whole career over
Why?
because she feel like people be taking what she say to heart. Like, you know, she tired of defending her words and all this other shit, and she just tired of, you know, people constantly talking about the things that she say or do. Like, I
don't be trying to hear that shit, bro.
I feel like
you're
she
an
always
artist at the end of the day. You make good music. Like if you're gonna be vocal, people are gonna have something to say about it. Regardless.
And that's the thing.
So
I
just
feel
shut the
like,
fuck up then.
I feel like she only saying this because people been trying to like hold her accountable for some of the things that she's been saying.
But you be vocal about a lot of shit, and
That's-
a lot of shit that are sensitive topics.
That's what I'm saying.
So that comes with it, especially
So like
when you're
when people
an artist.
want you to be held accountable for the things that you're saying, you can't ball up and say, "Oh no, I don't. I just wish I could start
bro,
over."
you gotta take the positive with the negative.
Yeah, like all this, you know, this shit.
You becoming that Snoop.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like
saying? Like she got to be held accountable for a lot of shit that she's saying, a lot of conversations. And I'm not saying I salute her for having the courage to talk about those conversations, but understand when you get that courage to speak up on this shit, you gotta take what come with it. You ain't gonna have everybody agreeing with you. You're gonna have people always saying oh well, Ari said this. Like, you're an entertainer, you're a very good entertainer, so people are gonna have something to say about it. So
it's a reason why people want to gravitate
Yeah.
towards what you're saying because you're popular now. Like that's why I didn't get.
it's gonna be different if you started over.
Yeah, nothing is gonna be different because your skills
You-
gonna put you to a point where niggas always got their eyes on you.
She's sensitive. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but she is sensitive, so she's always gonna have something to say.
Hey man,
She had one of the best albums
this game
and
ain't-
still has something to say.
this game is
Like,
not,
bro, like even with the Lizzo shit,
yeah.
nobody asked you.
Nobody asked
You voice your
yeah,
opinion about not winning the Soul Train Award.
Yeah,
See, in the same breath, you gonna have an opinion about people having an opinion about what you saying? Like, no, it don't work like that.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not hearing that shit from Ari, bro.
She
can
be
go
alright.
somewhere else with it.
She be
Yeah, she
alright.
be alright.
She be alright, man. What else, man? It was something else I had. Yeah, that's it, man. So, Last Dance 5 and 6 dropped, man.
Man, these shit's getting better by each soul, man.
Hey, man, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, man. My dog was 19, and my dog's name was ringing bells in the Eastern Conference locker room. That little Laker boy coming. He take the game. He don't wait for the game to come to him. He just go get it.
He's just gonna go get it.
And rest in peace to the
Yeah.
Bean, man. My dog,
RP, man.
my dog name was ringing bells as a youngin', bro. That was what, 2 years in?
Mm-hmm. You know, he wanted to come out of high school early so he have a chance to
Yeah, he wanted to.
play against Jordan, and he did it for about 3 years. So
And you gotta think to be a sophomore or junior in high school and like wanting to come out now and not waiting till your senior, you gotta be a psychopath to only want to play Jordan. Like something's wrong with you, dog.
them boy a lot alike, man.
But you know what's crazy? Charlotte drafted him, so like he could have been in the Eastern Conference, like literally playing this man like
All the time.
all the time, damn near.
Could have brought Charlotte a couple of rings.
Could have.
And a lot of y'all niggas would have been Hornets fans. Think about that.
I honestly, no lie, I probably would have been on
Yeah, you
Hornets.
probably would have been.
I probably would have
still
been.
would have been holding them niggas down right now.
Yeah, real talk. Because you gotta think them boys. That would have
Especially,
been.
you know, South Carolina ain't really got no championships to account for, so that would have been real
Yeah.
big for the state.
That would have been a lot going on because we gotta think he would have had Baron Davis, prime Baron Davis. Oh my God, that would have been. Crazy.
Alonzo,
Oh Lord, you had who else?
Larry Johnson,
Larry.
Grandmama.
Hold on, Larry was in New York. Larry's in New York by then.
Oh yeah, he was in New
He was
York.
in New
brother.
York.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah. Like that Baron Davis era in Charlotte, that was him.
Man, Barron was a fucking dog.
Eldon
man.
Campbell, Wesley Brown, or I want to say Brown, PJ Brown on power forward. Tractor Trailer.
Tractor Trailer.
He was on the Hornets team. That Hornets team was kind of nice, low key. But yeah, back to the Jordan shit, man. That shit dope. Like you said, that shit getting dope, man. Like I fuck with these shit. I'm ready for these box sets to drop. Like I don't really care about it going on Netflix. I want to own this shit.
Yeah, I ain't worrying about that Netflix.
Yeah, I don't really
shit.
care
want
about
the DVD.
like the
set.
Netflix shit. Cool for y'all who don't really care about buying shit no more. But I like them. I like that box set. I need that box set, bro. Like,
I appreciate like how the timeline, man. That timeline, the way they addressing that timeline is crazy. Like that was genius. Cause like I said last week, I thought this shit was just gonna highlight the 97, 98 season, but they really doing this nigga whole life, like everything leading up to like they'll take breaks from the 97 season, 98 season, they go back in time. Like they covering everything. Them boys just covered the 3P.
They talk about everything.
Hey, bro, when Jordan was getting questioned about that gambling shit and dog went down 0-2 to them Knicks in 93, my dog had tap in. Like, hold on, man. Hey, I'm playing with my name all the time.
But he was down 0-2 now.
Yeah, he was.
He was down 0-2 now. And, you got a gambling cloud over your head. It's like, come on now.
The more I ask the questions like, hey, bro, is this shit affecting your game? My dog put on them shades, but like, hey, I ain't doing no interviews. My dog sat down with Ahmad Rashad, and that was it.
Hey, shout out to Ahmad Rashad, man. He's a legend, too.
Yeah, he played in the NFL, too.
Yeah, he was like a 4-time All-Pro.
Yeah, Pro Bowl or something like that.
And he won a national championship in college, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
But dog is an accomplished like person like outside of the interview shit. Like
he's still married to Felicia?
I'm not sure. I just saw that he got his Twitter page active and shit like with everything going on. He's starting to tap into the Twitter shit. So
yeah, that's what's up.
He had the inside stuff hat on. He was like because he was telling a story about it was him, Larry Bird, Magic, Jordan, and Barkley. They was all during the Barcelona time, and it was all talking shit like gambling and shit like that. And niggas was talking like who's the better player and shit like that. And them niggas got Barkley out the paint immediately. They was like, well, Barkley, you don't got no ring, so you can't even talk to us about, like they've been getting at Barkley back in the 90s about that ring shit. Like they were like, you don't even got no ring, so you can't be better than us, like period. Like, so who got the better team? And they was like, nah, like, Jordan was like, nah, like this is my league now, like, and that's before they went to, the practice, those legendary practice sessions they talked about. And like Magic was like, nah, nigga, like I'm still head of the throne. Like Jordan was like, nah, nigga, like this is my league now. This not the 80s no more, bro. Like this is my league now, dog.
Man, when Patrick came in the locker room for All-Star break?
Yeah, he was like,
no, that was when he played the Knicks.
Yeah, when he dropped when he had the ones on, he was like, how you like these ones? I went back in time to kick y'all out. And Pat was like, man, cut that shit out, man. Like that shit crazy, but it's crazy. Like all these niggas, like they had the utmost respect for Jordan, bro. Like, they knew who the top dog was, bro. Yeah, all you can do is just try to beat this nigga, dog.
That's it.
Well, it wasn't only that; they was glad to play with him because he was making everybody else better too.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, in a sense, yeah,
he was up in everybody else's game because their competitiveness.
The competitive factor, yeah, but some of the boy was ass though. I ain't gonna lie.
Look at. Denying Charles Barkley a ring that year they were not asked.
Oh, I know what you were talking about his teammates.
Oh yeah, Charles Barkley was.
I watched.
If Jordan,
Charles Barkley was an MVP when Jordan was at his peak.
If Jordan was 1A, Barkley was 1B that year. So like I can't. Yeah.
No matter what Barkley did,
Jordan felt some type of way. They gave him the MVP that year too. Like, cause to me, I always say that was the best version of Michael Jordan, 92, 93.
Barkley was killing, dog. Like Barkley was a monster, dog.
He was a monster.
That was the best version of him, though. That was the best version of him, though.
Yeah, that Phoenix Suns team was crazy.
A lot of people will say, like, the 76ers version of Barkley. I say that was his most athletic version.
Yeah,
but, like...
Suns,
like
boy.
When Jordan first came in, that's Barkley when he first came in.
Yeah, but that Phoenix Barkley, that was, like, he was...
a monster.
He had complete control over everything. Like, he could shoot. He still was yamming on niggas, but that wasn't the base of his game. Mm-hmm. Like, that nigga was just awesome, dog. Like, so... Hey, I see how like when they was highlighting Barkley, like niggas was going in on Draymond, and I'm like this lead like
that's so wild. That wasn't even worth the discussion.
It wasn't. Even, it was never worth the discussion. Like they had their own.
He's not
thing.
Ever seeing Barkley.
Like he's
man.
never.
He's seen Rodman or Barkley. I saw that shit on. He ain't seen Rodman or Barkley.
Hey man. A lot of people say that he is seeing Rodman. I'm not even here to have that discussion no more because I saw.
I ain't going there. I watch Rodman. I don't know what y'all niggas talking about.
I watch Rodman too. I watch Rodman
like he
too.
Better.
So it's like
Rodman. He did more shit to get in your head as a player than anybody. Draymond wouldn't even have been able to play against him.
But listen, even without all of the antics, like Rodman was actually one of the best power forwards. Like period.
Ever. Yes.
So like. we're not gonna have that conversation about Draymond. So how could like you know what I'm saying?
Dominant. Every team that he went to, he dominated boards, dog.
Yeah.
Every single team.
Yeah, rebounding.
So everybody played roles in the 90s. That's what I like.
That's what I'm saying. Draymond has a role.
He had to be a high scorer like you do now.
Yeah, he got a role too. But that's just my opinion on it. I really don't want to put no more energy into the Draymond Rodman thing. But the Barkley shit, yeah, that's a wash.
Yeah. Hey man, so what else we talk about on those episodes?
The activism shit. That was a big thing.
Oh yeah.
With him not being like vocal about, when that dude Gant was running and people expected Jordan to like support him when he was going up against that racist and all that. And, the whole comment about, Republicans biasing. I seen niggas being lazy too. Like I even saw like somebody mentioned about like what's the difference between what he said and what A$AP Rocky said.
What about what?
About the whole Mike Brown situation.
Nah, that's completely different.
Yes, like Jordan said the Republican sneakers thing too amongst like his own peers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That was
like,
not no.
How that shit even get leaked out?
But it's even with that, it's like I don't even look at that because that is true. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Republicans do buy sneakers. If Jordan felt like that,
I don't feel like he said that shit with no malice.
That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like now Rocky. He was at a panel and basically saying he don't relate to the problems that.
I be in Soho fucking with white.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's basically Rocky basically saying he's disconnected as a black person now because he got some money. That's completely different. Jordan know that niggas going through shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say those two are equal in any way, shape, or form. Like who even said that dumb shit?
And then even Jordan said like I didn't have no knowledge about what he did, but I still supported his campaign.
Yeah, like his mom was like, "Yo, you need to say something."
But that's good for him to stand on because who to say Jordan get up there say something, then they rambling him with questions.
Now y'all mad at this man for saying something that y'all forced him to say. Like I respect, like, because we talked about this with Ramon. Was like, I respect if somebody's like, that politics shit, that's not really me. I'm not going. I'll just come to play sports. I ain't no nigga role model, blah blah blah. Like Barkley, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and if y'all don't know, man, y'all could go back and check out our second episode when we talked about artists and entertainers having a responsibility. Like with that, like I feel like, man, we got people in that position to do that. We shouldn't be looking to the artists and athletes for that shit. Like they're not obligated to speak out on it. Would it be cool? Yeah, all and well, but. To me, I ain't really looking for them boys to do that because
that's the thing.
A lot of the times when them boys get up there and they do that shit, bro, a lot of them boys ain't really informed.
Exactly.
And they're pressured by outsiders to speak on some shit that they ain't really knowledgeable.
Like, so, what if Jordan did listen to his mom was like, yeah, you need to go up here and get with this man.
At that point, he's held to speak about everything.
Yeah, he don't even know. Like Jordan said, I'm not even that knowledgeable on what this nigga talking about.
And that's a lot.
That's a lot. So, what you want him to get up there and half-ass the shit, or you want him to know his place and like that's not
because
really,
once you insert yourself, bro,
like that's you now. You got to live up to that standard now. A lot of niggas not like that, and that's cool if you come out and say, "Hey, I'm not a political guy. That's not my lane." However, I will support from behind the scenes of if I do feel like what's needed, but I'm not gonna be getting in front of these cameras and opening myself up to some shit that I signed up for.
And you got a lot of people who just be quiet, but they help out their community in other ways. You see what I'm saying? Like you can do that too.
I'm not gonna fault a nigga for.
And you got to think like even what Jordan do within Jordan brand and Nike, like the Charlotte Hornets are the most diverse staff in the NBA. Like that's a fact. Like he employs a lot of people. Like Jordan brand and I think came out and produced the most presidents and executives, like in this own kind as far as a company. So like, at the end of the day. I really didn't see no problem with it. I knew it was going to be a topic, though, especially with the climate now, how a lot of athletes are on pace to, as far as being more vocal now versus back then.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. Like,
with the Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, like with all that going on. And then, yeah, with them highlighting that. Because, like, it was a few players that was going through it back in the 90s with the NBA. So, like, for their viewpoints and shit. So, of course, that's going to be like a sensitive topic for people, but yes, that's not those two statements aren't equal in any way, man. With Jordan saying that, I don't feel like he had no malice in that. That man, he know his place. Now Rocky basically was on some. I'm not fuck. I don't relate to y'all problems no more. Even though I was just like y'all a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like that's different, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like a nigga saying I live in Soho now, so Mike Brown's situation I can't relate to that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, bro. Like what the fuck is Soho to where you don't know what another nigga going through at the hands of some unjust cops? So if you don't know Mike Brown, then you know. I forgot man's name that got choked out over the cigarettes in New York. You know that you know that man. You know what I'm saying? You know that New York. You know stop and frisk that happened in New York. That was some racist bullshit. You was in New York around that. So like you can't say this because you stay in Soho now. Like that's some weak shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So nah, that don't even nah.
I feel you though, but we about to get into the 7-8 gonna cover the retirement, and I think that first championship back, and the fight with C. Kerr, I think is gonna be on the next one too.
So they're gonna wrap up the last couple rings. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta wrap them up because that was
9 and 10 gonna be on the 17th for sure. Well, the date.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
man. I've been glad, man. It's been giving me something to look forward to. You know, with not a lot of shit going on. So, dog, the way they put this shit together was real good, though, man. I appreciate it. I didn't know they was going to break down the whole career, but it makes sense. The Last Dance, like, all that shit. I'm ready to see how Mike was during that Utah series, bruh. Like, that's going to be the one. Yes, the flu and doing it again in 98. Like, because the 98 season was tougher for them to go ahead and get that shit to do it against Utah again. Like, because Utah, for sure, them boy had home court advantage. So no one was like, oh, yeah, we definitely going to get these boys out the pink this year. But, nope, they didn't. And, you know.
Yeah, but they won that ring on the road.
Them behind the scenes going to be crazy for that one.
They won that last ring on the road, like, off that.
That's the one where they let Jordan get the push off.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely did let him get that push off.
Everybody knows that.
I
expected
listen,
that.
I'm not calling that on Tyronn Lue in that situation. I'm not calling that. No, I'm not calling that. Not in that situation.
Yeah.
And it looked like dog had slide. I don't think he had hit him that hard for him to slide like that now.
Yeah,
he slid too.
He did slide too, but he did get pushed. So I mean, I peeped that. I watched that game live. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's like certain shit. It's like
Jordan pushed us.
It's certain calls you just don't make in certain situations.
Yeah. Two things you did as a Black family in the 90s: watch Mike Tyson fights and watch Michael.
That's facts. And no, you know what else niggas did together? Niggas watched comedy specials together too.
Yeah.
Right, niggas watched comedy specials together too. Those were three like blockbuster events that Black families gathered for. Mm-hmm. Like I will say that. But
for sure.
Yeah. What else, man?
That's about it, man. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I'm kind of like getting desensitized for shit like this. But I just want to say R.I.P. to. I want to make sure I get his name right. I think his first name is Ahmad. I don't know his last name, but just condolences to his family and R.I.P. to him. But just get tired of seeing the same shit all over again. I even want to bring myself to watch the video.
Ahmaud Arbery,
R.I.P. to Ahmaud Arbery. Rest in peace.
Man was senselessly gunned down while taking a jog
through his neighborhood.
I won't. Yeah, like you said, like that video. Like I'm not really even trying to get into none of that. But yeah. I heard that people are gonna do. I think it's this Friday. It's like his birth. I think.
His birthday is supposed to be this weekend. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So they was saying like everybody wanna clock in 2.6 miles for him or something like that on Friday. Man,
that'd be dope.
Yeah,
2.6 miles run. Yeah, that'd be dope. It was gonna
be 26, right? So it was. I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, he's 25. He's gonna be 26.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was the correct thing, but I did say there was gonna be like a. Like a thing where people can,
crazy, man.
Pay their respects to him. But
dog, like around my age, that shit is scary, bro. Like, I remember when I turned 26. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hitting nothing as far as like in your life yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you crossing over to your, past 25. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is crazy. And he only lived 25 years. Like, sad, man. But yeah, R.I.P. again to him. Condolences to his family. We got anything else?
Nah. Oh, I did see some more kids decommitted from their college basketball teams.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them, man.
G League putting pressure on NCAA neck. Not NCAA talking about possibly, letting players get compensated for their likeness. Yeah, niggas.
I mean, they still gonna catch some talent, but for the most part, a lot of the top prospects, they know what time it is.
3 of them boys went to the G
That's
League.
what I'm saying. And
Decommitting from UCLA, decommitting from Duke.
A lot of these big schools now. So it's like,
Ain't nobody gonna be tuning into y'all television
Yeah, I mean, y'all
networks
still,
to watch them play.
Y'all gonna catch. It's gonna always be people come out of college,
them pockets, bruh.
Yeah, y'all niggas.
Come out them pockets. That's all we can say about that.
Y'all been getting by for way too long.
Way too long.
But yeah, that's it, man. So, like we do every weekend, man. Well, every show. My fault. If you hear anything on this show that gets you in your feelings, you feel some type of way, always remember
We just some messages.
we out.